Oh, there is cat. The the company. So this is just these companies information. Just want you guys to know this company a little bit before we, do the market research. And then they have, and then I put the information about US market in here as well. So what they want to do is eco-friendly cat litter. And it looks like that, it looks like noodles, short noodles, okay? And they actually come with different flavor. But, yeah. So. So around 600 million more cats exist in the world, and more than 2.1 million adopted every year, and 6 billion of the cat litter are used every day. So, you can see that they can fill more than 1,000 Olympic size swimming pool, which is huge. Because the Olympic size swimming pool is really big. Oh my God. I don't know how to use this. And then the Kelly market size grow, and they say there's a 5% of the growth rate. And like you guys mentioned, the clay base, which is the mineral base, is the most dominant one. Okay, in US, about 80%, more than 80%. Actually, the number I got is the revenue. So the clay litter is usually cheaper. Sorry. Not too much last week. So yeah, so the clay litter is the mineral base, and it's usually cheaper. So the revenue is about 82% of the total cat litter. That means the actual household that using it is more than 82%. Because if we use different type of litter, it's more expensive. So that means maybe one family, like one cat that use the expensive litter, the price can, for me to get 2 or 3 cats for the clay litter. Does it make sense? Okay, so just keep that in mind. But for the environmental impact for the mineral base is it actually causes some pollution. We need to extract the clay. And then it's not biodegradable. So we have to, just dump it and then kind of very. I thought my floor is better, but. Oh. And this company use they recycle the pea wet from food factories. Okay. It's actually it was invented in Japan, but the issue with this kind of leader, the plant-based leader is it 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 will go bad easily and sometimes it will have worms in the cat litter. And they use the they use, I think I told you guys the what is it? Probiotic. There's probiotic to kill the germs that might comes out from there, and also to kill the odor from the cat. So because it's 100% plant-based, it's biodegradable, and it's actually okay for the cats if they accidentally leave it. So they use the pea fiber. The West, and it's actually flushable. And if you see here, you put it in water and it's just like dissolved in the water. So they use probiotic, and for that they don't have the odor in the cat litter. I actually used it for 3 months, and like I told you, I'm lazy, so I don't clean cat litter that often. But the most is once a day, not 3 times a day, because I can't put all the cat litter box in the basement. And for the I don't want the dog to go dig out the cat litter. So I put it in the basement, and there's a cat door to the basement, so the cat can go there. So so when I usually clean at the corner, it's like it clumps together and it's really difficult to stuck to a box. But after I use the tofu litter, it never stuck in the box. I can always easily clump it out. Okay, so it's very the absorption is really strong. So it wouldn't have any moisture, in the box. So this is the founder of the company. His last name is Sun, and then he shaved his hair look like Sun. So before I actually went to visit their company over the summer. So before I went into the office, the receptionist told me you will see him when you see him because he's Sun, and I did see him like that, yeah. And their company is you can bring your pets. They have a floor that have cats, rest area, and then one floor have dogs rest areas. It's really nice. So they are the market leader in Taiwan and actually in Macau, Hong Kong, and Japan. So they thought maybe we should expand to US. But like I told you guys, that's another story. So the person that's in charge in promoting product to US, she's actually here to meet her boyfriend. She has a online dating thing with the boyfriend, and he is in San Francisco. So after 6 years of talking, and they already met, here and there, in Taiwan and US several times. she decided to move to US, to move in with her boyfriend. So she volunteered to the founder that she said, I'm going to expand the US market. And the founder said, okay, go ahead. So she came. So I thought it's kind of interesting. So she came and then, you know, she was in a cat group, cat owner group on Facebook. And then she kind of talked about the cat litter. Some people use, not theirs, but use some tofu litter from Japan. They say, oh, it's good, but it's sometimes not good. And then she said, oh, ours is different. So she started to some people try and they say, oh, it's really good. So I tried. And like I told you guys, I think for me, they don't really understand the US market yet, but they have good product. So I thought, oh, maybe we can work together, you know, because we have a lot of Americans here and you know what you like, you know what your friends like. So we can kind of, you know, work together. And then you can have some project, the hands-on project to work. And then this is a real company, I didn't make it up. So, you know, so it feels like, and then they are going to send us some samples. So you will see, yeah. So this is there. And when their product comes, they vacuum the whole bag. So it's very small, but it's actually one bag can last about a month for one cat. Yeah, so. So that's it for this. Sorry, my voice is really, really bad. So let's continue with chapter 1. I can talk. We have a cough drop here, but it didn't seem to work now. So last time we talked about different source of data. I forgot to we asked you guys to collect the primary data, okay? Any questions? So you guys collected the primary data and actually did some research. I collected the secondary data, okay? It's easier with secondary data. And then we have the quantitative, qualitative data. Like when I ask you guys, you know, what kind of care leader they use. Some people say 5, so 5 is the quantitative data, but the different leader that he mentioned is the qualitative data. Okay, so we already talked about this. For data, we have different scales. Okay, so the nominal will be like different brand, okay, different type of care leader. Ordinals will be, you know, I don't know, if we want to say, maybe the different price, okay, but it's also, it could be ratio as well, the price. So did we talk about this? No, okay. So what do you think IQ score is? Do you know what IQ is? Okay, so what IQ score is? It's a number, right? But is it interval or ratio?
Interval,
Why?
because there's no 0.
Good, very good, very good. Yeah, there's no 0. And if my IQ is 140, doesn't mean I'm twice smart as people with IQ 70. Okay? Okay, so there's really no ratio. The number doesn't really have a ratio meaning. Okay? It's not meaningful in terms of the ratio. So the price of vegetables, what is it? Is it interval or ratio? It's a number, right? It's numerical. So it's an interval or ratio.
That's a
vegetable.
vegetables. Animal. Ratio.
Who think it's interval? Who think it's ratio? Okay, so it's ratio, because that's 0 and $2 is twice. That's twice. Twice of $1, right? Double of $1, okay? So the ratio actually is meaningful. So that's a ratio. About the later grade in statistics class, you get A, get a B. What is it? Hope everybody get A's here. So, what is it? So first of all, is it numerical or non-numerical? Is it quantitative or qualitative? ABCD.
Qualitative.
Huh?
Qualitative.
Yes, and then is it non-numerical or numerical? Yeah, it's a letter, right? There's no number. So is it nominal or ordinal? Does ABCD give you some sense of order, or it just says ABCD? A doesn't necessarily mean it's better than D, or C is not better than B.
Order. Wait, order means it has some sort of ordinal?
Yes,
Okay, so yeah.
ordinal, right? Okay. So that's ordinal. Okay. So in terms of the data, we also need to think about the time series. Okay, sometimes they different measurement, sometimes I don't know if you guys see that. We will compare the stock market, like sometimes it goes this way, and then this way, and then this way. So we compare the patterns in different years, okay? So sometimes we compare in range of period, like the GDP of 2000, 2001, 2003, the inflation rate of 2000, 2001, 2003, okay? So it's and series is the same number, but in different years. And then we have cross-sectional data. That's something we collect in one period, single period. But for example, here, the unemployment rate in different states, okay? So from different regions or from different, let's say, unemployment rate for different backgrounds of education, okay? So, or different majors, you know, or like we say, the average salary for different majors, right? Have you guys seen that? Like the internship, how much they pay for summer internship based on your major? What gets the highest internship? You guys know which company? Oh, I don't know 2023, but I know 2022. You want to guess? The top company to give summer internship, college internship. How much do they pay?
$1 million?
College internship, come on.
20,000?
Much. Per month.
Oh, per month.
Oh, you say per year. No, because summer is only 2-3 months. So per month, how much?
4,000.
Okay, more reasonable? Higher? My data was 2023. 2022, 2023, I was in Taiwan, so I didn't pay attention to news. So 2022, the company is probably not famous to you guys, famous to younger people. pay 12,000 per month. Roblox. Have you guys played Roblox? No? I bought Roblox stocks when I heard that. And then I sell it like in a few weeks, and then now it's lower, but you know, when they drop again, I'm going to buy more. And I heard on the news that the cannabis stocks are going up, like went up, some went up 100%, some went up 160%. I bought some, but I forgot which account I put it in. I cannot find it, so I don't know how much I paid for. So core sessional is the data we get from single period, but different subject, like the internship, okay, it's 2022. I think Capital One also pay a lot, like 10,000, okay, for summer internship. A lot of them are Wall Street related job, and a lot of them also related to software development. Okay, so business and computer science is the best pay majors, okay? So and then different branch. The descriptive is what we are going to do, at least for this calendar project. Okay, we're going to summarize, display data, like what type of data people use. And inferential is what we are going to do later on from the later chapters. Okay, we are going to make claim to the population based on the sample. So after we collect the data, you guys collect it, you guys survey. We will make claims to say, okay, based on the sample we collected, we think, you know, maybe 80%, 90% of people using clay litter, okay? So based on the sample. So this one, let's guess, okay? People under the age of 25 are more likely to go to party than people over 25. Inferential, yeah. So maybe from my friend, people over 25, we don't go to party that much, and from compared to you guys, under 25, we go to party 3 times a day. Okay, so from the data I collected, I think people under age 25 more likely to go to party than people over 25. So when I was in college, I remember, I don't go to party that much, but after finals, so usually, it's different though. In Taiwan, because we spend 6 years, like junior high school, 6 years prepare the college exam. So when we enter college, we just want to play. Okay, we don't want to, like I think I told you guys, we don't want to go to class, we don't really want to do anything. So but we still, like I was still competitive. So I don't want to fail the class, I still want to do well. So we actually, like the finals week, or a few days before finals week, we actually study, like we only sleep like 2-3 hours every day. And then till finals week, the last finals we have, we'll go party. You know, we go, we have a lot of stuff like open 24/7, like the bowling alley. We'll go bowling, we go do karaoke, and then after that we'll go to beach to see the sunrise. After sunrise, we'll go to the breakfast place, eat breakfast, and then went home to sleep for like whole day. So that's how I party before 25. But now I can't. I have to go to bed at 10 o'clock. Otherwise, I have headache. Otherwise, I get sick. Yeah. So second one, the average score in class 86. What is this? Is it descriptive or inferential?
Descriptive.
Very good. So it's just describe. You know, this is the average of the score in this class, 86. Okay. So the raw we're using, depending on, the sample we choose. Okay, so it changes from sample to sample. So sometimes, there's a uncertainty based on the sample we get, like a lot of time, you know, when I was in PhD program, we don't get to get data a lot. And we don't have money to buy the data, so we use the students, the undergraduate students, to collect data like this. But, you know, instead of, you know, the cat leader do survey, we ask students, you know, what do you think about the service? What do you think about your different stuff, whatever we want to measure? So the bad part about that is we survey, our sample is undergraduate students. It doesn't really represent the big population, okay, when we, like, if I want to study business, okay, it's not a good, sample. So we need to actually do a more variety of the sample, but, so sometimes we have to use the probability, like usually when we do survey, we ask people how old they are. And then using that as example, do they have full-time job? Okay, so that's something that can justify ethics. So bias sample, so if we survey something in a wealthy community, okay, then the sample will be biased, right? I don't know if you guys heard of that. I also learned it from a student. One student of mine, before several semesters ago, she works at Target. And she said actually each different Target store, they have different targeted average income. Okay, so at that time I lived in Parkland School District. I don't know if you guys know, it's near Allentown, Lehigh Valley. But my daughter goes to Parkland. So I said, oh, we go to this Target. She said, oh, their Target average income is 95K. And then the Target here is 68. That's what she said. So if we do survey, if I say, okay, you guys need to ask the customer service quality with the retail store. So if someone go to Target to ask questions, depending on different target, they might have bias sample, okay? So sometimes, you know, we have to keep that in mind. And then to vote on website, sometimes people vote several times. Do you guys watch, oh, I forgot the name of the show, Star something, the Korean K-pop thing? Have you guys heard of that? Nobody? Anybody into K-pop? Oh, okay. Okay. So you guys are a little bit older than the K-pop. Yeah, so my daughter forced me to watch the show. And you have to vote your top 3, you know, whatever singer or actor, whatever, I don't know how they call it. So you have to vote from a website. And sometimes some websites, they say, you know, people can vote several times, and then sometimes they hire the AI, the robot to vote, right? So sometimes it's not fair, but sometimes, like this one, it seems like it's fair. So, so this one, we can skip. So this one, is an example. So Coca-Cola, they want to compete with Pepsi. They use a sweeter drink to replace its classic product. After they do the survey, it seems like the sweeter one is more popular, okay? But then when they try to sell it, it failed. So the truth is, in the experiment, people drink smaller quantity of the new beverage. So in the experiment, through the blind test, people say, oh, I like this one better because it's sweeter, because they only maybe have 1 or 2 sips, right? So that's one mistake. And then another one is the customer dissatisfaction. So people don't like when they like, I don't know if you guys are like, you need to drink certain type of Pepsi or Coke. Do you need to drink Coke or Pepsi? Anybody like that? No? But when in my generation, there are people that they say they can only drink Coke and it has to be classic Coke. So they don't like zero, they don't like, whatever, Diet Coke, okay? So there were people like that. So they were not happy that the classic Coke got changed, okay? So that's why it fell, so they moved back. And then sometimes in the data, we have outliers. Like if I ask our class, what's your average income? Okay, and then there's one person from our class is, what should I say? Who's the most famous rich guy nowadays? Oh, huh? Okay, so what's his son's name? Like weird name? Let's say the son is in our class. Okay, so if I ask average income, like if I ask your income and then his son is here, of course he will make the average of the class higher, right? Because his income is much, much higher than us. Okay, so that's the outlier. So the extreme value in the data set sometimes would bring bias to the data. So sometimes we need to eliminate the outliers. Like when you watch the ice skating, the figure skating, right, in Olympic or whatever, they usually show you over the gymnastic, they will give different score, right, and they take out the lowest and the highest, just to eliminate the bias, okay? So in this case, which one do you think is the bias? Oh, very good, yeah, so in this case, 22 is the Elon Musk's son, okay? Too high, it make the average higher than what it looks like, okay? So we need to take care of the outliers. So that's that for today. Oh, no, wait. So I have quiz for you guys. I knew I couldn't talk too much. I just didn't know I would start coughing in the very beginning. So the quiz, should be very easy. So the first question, let me give you the quiz. Okay. So the first question, make sure you say which one is primary, which one is secondary, and for primary, also mention what you think the data should be collected. It should be observation, experiment, or survey. Okay, if it's primary, make sure you mention it, like behind the primary answer. And then let me show you this. And then for the second one, you need to identify whether or not it's a qualitative or quantitative. Okay, and if it's a quantitative or qualitative, it's nominal, ordinal, or interval ratio. Okay, for the second question. And then the third one should be easy. There's one more in the end, in the back. The fourth one, descriptive or imperative. Okay, so it's not, I don't think it's difficult. And then for this Friday, your project on campus will be you, I believe you guys all do your survey. Okay, so you don't have to turn it in today. I'm going to create a Google file and I'll post the link on D2L. So what you do is go in there and then put in the answer for the survey. So you need to put in 5 sets of answer in the survey, okay? I'll put the title there so you know what to put in. So that's, and then on Monday, I'll collect your survey. Okay? And if you don't finish the quiz, I'll collect the quiz also on Monday. Okay? If you cannot finish, you can take it home. If you finish, you don't forget to write down your name. I can take a look.
Larry, I love you.
What is this? What is this?
Is there no,
Oh, okay.
that's a nice slide.
Yeah, yeah,
Is that what
yeah,
you meant?
yes.
I did my survey and I asked the based on the fact that you mentioned the
Yeah.
class, I didn't see the bits underneath well.
Oh,
By the way, so I asked like a little bit different question.
Okay.
I filled out text, but I didn't like it. It was like read very, should I have these in
do you have?
I have five. I don't know, I have like summarized, I did a spreadsheet at first, and I just found
Okay.
the detail, like got more
Oh,
formal
okay,
detail, like after I had asked people.
Keep it because we are going to put it in Excel,
Okay,
yeah, and then we'll go from there.
okay.
I think this is okay. So if you are done, you are free to go. You.
Yeah.
So, I'm very doing sometimes Excel, but we don't want the perfect, yeah, for the coming Friday, yeah. Yeah, yes, we put it in. So, yeah, that's okay.
You're talking about this in black, clearly said which one is. So for example, you have that. That's something I need to use for another, after that.
Differential is to make claim, like to use some simple information to say, okay, the population. At least tendency to do this. So. To make some kind of prediction. Thank you. But just not here. I can't claim we don't have class on Friday, okay? Oh, I forgot to turn this off. Now it's recorded.